I'm Nicholas Sweet. I'm a board-certified neurologist in practice down here in South Florida. I'm here to tell you about my experiences with the Rebbe, Menahem Schneerson of Brooklyn. When I was an intern at Cornell, what I did was I had the opportunity of looking after many people. I met many of the Hasidic community. I met I think his brother-in-law, Rabbi Gurari, and his whole family as well. But the Rebbe was a special case because when he was very ill at New York Hospital, I had the opportunity of examining him with his students at the bedside. And honestly, I think there were more bodyguards than students because, this is a very well-known man. But they were his students and they were constantly at the bedside studying and praying and everything. And I had a CAT scan that I had to discuss with the family, and the students were there, and I learned from the students that he was in fact very interactive. So what happened was looking at the CAT scan and seeing the problems on the CAT scan that the Rebbe was having, I concluded as a scientist that it's impossible for him to be able to speak or communicate or understand. And I went to the bedside and I told that to the student. I said, it's not likely that he's going to be able to communicate or interact in any way. And the students looked at me and they said, no, watch this. And they proceeded to talk to him very gently, very softly in his ear. And he's laying in the stretcher in the ICU. And they asked him certain questions, certain religious questions that, I have no idea about from the Torah. And he was responding and giving them insight and answers, and they were just like marveling. So I concluded, as a Jamaican boy growing up in the islands, that this was no ordinary man. And that was my first exposure to the Lubavitcher Rebbe, and again, to the whole culture and so forth. And it blew my mind. I'm just saying that, and that's the truth. So there you go.